Hello, my name is Sam Rosenthal, and this is my after session from Magic Pill. The first thing I got to talk about is looking at my old video. I could say without the slightest hesitation that the things that were a problem for me in that video are all removed. To give you an example, I just had maybe the first day in a year or two, a couple of years, maybe even longer than that, where I gave myself a series of tasks that I would want to accomplish that day in physics, and by the end of the day, I had actually accomplished them. Normally, as I was talking with someone a couple of days ago, um, I was someone who needed 9 hours to get maybe 3 hours of work done, and sometimes it wasn't even that much. Um, my first day after my magic pill session, I had 9 hours um, to do my work and I actually managed to get 7 hours of work done. And then today, again, just a complete full day where everything I wanted to get done, I got done and got done in plenty of time. Most importantly, it was effortless. I didn't have to fight against myself the entire time to get to my studying done. And that has given me confidence. Um, Normally, when I finally do get down to studying, one of my great sources of conflict is when someone disturbs me, even someone like my wife or my kid. From when I finally get to studying, my first reaction is to get extremely upset, or was to get extremely upset because, given my study habits, the fact that I was finally studying was such a miraculous thing that how dare they interrupt? Now it's such a non-issue because I know if I put down my books for now, put down my pencil for now, when I take care of whatever I need to take care of, I come back and I just start working again. There's no battle. The fact that there's no battling just resonates. Those things I was talking about in my video, the need for focus, the need for joy, the need for desire, those things are there pretty much automatically as a fact that those things that were holding me back are now gone. They've been taken away. And my old joy for physics is there, my focus is there, my memory is there. Right now, I could, if you want me to, I could go ahead and derive for you the harmonic oscillator equations in quantum mechanics, the central potential equations, really just everything. I just feel it buzzing around in my head effortlessly. And that wasn't even something that I was asking for. I was asking for just the desire. And everything just seems to be back and running very smoothly. One of the things that turned out to be more of a major issue than I realized was the stuttering thing. When I talk to people, talk to strangers, even talk to friends, I would have a hard time sometimes getting out what I wanted to say because of this inner little buggy thing I had going on, worrying about them judging me, worrying about what they were thinking of me, worrying about my religious status, worrying about all these other things. And the days since the session, I have been able to talk to people with such an ease that I find myself, as I'm talking, kind of standing back somewhere in my head and going, wow, I'm just able to talk to this person as if they're not worried about me, as as if they want to hear what I want to say and I want to hear what they want to say. It's so natural and calm, and that's something my wife has commented on especially is how calm I am these past few days, and it really just because the stresses that were in my life, that were mostly from these two major issues, one of which I didn't think was a major issue, the fact that I had a hard time studying due to various things buzzing around in my head, and the fact that I have a hard time talking to people. They're gone, and because they're gone, everything is just simpler and more. The word that keeps coming to my head over and over again is joyful. Um, my life before the session and my life afterwards really, I hate to say it, but they're so different. Again, the conversation with myself whenever I tried to do anything was always, I see it now, I didn't see it before, just so negative and conflicted. And even when I was trying to be positive, it was a battle where I thought I was only kidding myself when half the time when I was actually doing stuff that was good and useful. Um, Now it's free and easy and simple. One of the things I noticed in the video was how stressed out I looked. and it came through in my voice especially. I just felt down, and now it's not even optimism is not even the right word. Optimism requires that I'm looking forward to something that is it's effortless existence right now. Um, and as a result of just this effortless living, I guess all right. So now the word optimism comes in, is obviously one of the big fears you have with Magic Pill is having gone through some self-help kind of stuff is well it works great in the first few days, but you know is it going to come back? All the stuff that you gotten rid of is going to come back, or as your habits fade away, aren't you just going to be back in the same rut that you were before? I don't even have that fear. It's just not there for me. The Whenever I did one of those other self-help kinds of things, it was always buzzing around in my head that I'm going to have to use this, employ this to fight that, to fight the bad thing I want out of my life. Because there's no fight, I'm not worried about it fading away. Hope that's kind of clear. Um, Magic Pill sounds a little bit like a voodoo thing, and honestly, if it was anyone but Ruslan or Inez, I would I would have doubted it. But because of who he is, because of the systems that he's developed, I think Magic Pill was something that was just necessary in my life. And even though I had apprehension going beforehand because of what it, purports to be, I'm so glad that I did it, and it really did deliver what it promised. It took away all those things, everything on my list that I made with Ruslan, and we worked for about 3 hours on that list. Every single item on that list has been fulfilled to the fullest extent. I really couldn't recommend it more. Anything more I need to say? I don't want to get into a selling mode. I'm just trying to talk about what's happening in my life. And this state is something that's just so pleasurable and so fun. And knowing that if I want to, there really isn't anything stopping me. That effortlessness, and I keep on using that word over and over again because it's the only word I think comes close to what I'm talking about. That effortlessness is something that I'm so glad I have in my life. So thank you, Magic Pill, and that's it.